Back at it.
Back at it. Here we are. Another day in paradise, baby.
Yes. This is where it is. Gil's office.
Mm-hmm.
Gil.
It's where the
legend.
magic happens.
Yes. Well, Gil makes the magic happen. We just talk shit.
You know what I do
You-
need?
you
I need
talk
some
shit.
magic happen stickers.
You just get a shirt.
I should, eh?
Yeah.
Like this one.
You love
Shirt.
promoting that shit.
I do.
Look at you.
You love it. You love it. You love it.
It's been happening anyway.
Dude, I'm just getting over the flu.
You are.
I had the dreaded boogaloo flu. Influenza
I didn't get
A.
sick, eh?
You're just fully sick. Fuck you.
That's what, you know, where the Oracle. I have.
Yeah.
Like, there's a halo.
That's what
above
it
me.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just, I have this aura. It just repels shit.
Doesn't repel my
Like, you
shit.
can throw, people can throw as much shit as at me as they want, and it's just this aura.
Just
and this
bounces off.
Oracle.
The Oracle. You are the Oracle.
I need a hat. Do I need a hat? that
You
says
do. Yeah.
Oracle.
No, you need the hat. The universe is my daddy. 'Cause you're the Oracle. I'm going to get you one of those hats. The universe
Well,
is my
actually,
daddy.
we should have a look.
Oh, they got them. I'll get you one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll
one
wear
of-
that.
One of
That'd be
my,
my thing.
one of the people I follow on TikTok. She's does tarot readings and stuff like that. And
Does she do
yes.
hats?
Yeah.
Oh, she makes hats.
Merch. Yes.
Okay.
We need to sell some merch.
Well, we sell the Oracle hat. That'd just be. That's all we need.
Yeah, the Oracle.
Yeah,
Just put
that's it.
Oracle.
One hat.
That's it. The universe is my daddy. But yes, you know
So you've been shit, eh? How did that go with you? Work and-
sick?
Yeah.
nothing really. I just sat on the lounge, but I was sick.
What a life.
Normally
What a
I sit on the
life.
lounge watching Netflix all day while King works, and I might sneak out at night and do a quick load before people, so people don't see me on the road.
Yep.
And there's no fucking traffic because I'm just overdoing it.
So people don't see you on the road, but then you'll go live on Facebook for
Yeah.
3 hours and let everyone know what you're doing.
That's it, yeah, what have you been up to? But mostly been, it was just a lot of Netflixing and just stand.
Yeah.
I just laid on the lounge, influenza A, just dreadful. You know when I got it? The HHA open day, I think.
Oh, did you?
Well,
Yeah.
I did. I went for the triple shot because I thought I'd go to the truck show, get some germs.
Yep.
Went to the HHA open day, more germs, and then did the heritage show on the Sunday, more germs.
Maybe it was food poisoning from the sausages I was cooking.
No, they were
Pretty
very
good, weren't they?
exotic.
Yes.
They were exotic.
I did buy, you know.
barbecue sausages
I don't think you'd
from
get it.
Woolworths.
I don't think you'd get. No, I didn't. No. Local butcher.
Oh, no, that's right. You went to the butcher.
Yeah. You got to use the local guys.
Mhm.
Fuck Woolworths.
Yeah.
You know, because we did buy some from there and they were shit. We did buy some of the sausages from Woolies and I think they were shit compared to
yeah.
the butcher. Like butcher was like super. They were good.
Yes. Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
probably
no,
what
it was a good day.
It was. That was an amazing day. We had so many people like to come up and want your photo. How
There was
many
a few
boobs
come
did-
up.
How many bosoms did you sign?
Well, there's two dudes.
You signed a lot of merch, a lot of hats.
I think I
done a
signed
lot of
one hat.
photos?
One hat, all right, maybe two.
What fucking talk this shit up? Where's
Okay.
you making out we're
All right.
fucking famous? and you're
7.
Fucking this shit up.
7 hats.
That's a good round number. Those are your kids,
Yeah, that's it.
nephews.
And their mates.
Mark. Oh dear. But yeah, no, it was a great day. We had so many people come up and just saying how good, how amazing the podcast has been.
Yeah.
Like, I think,
They can resonate with it. They can.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had more people coming up talking about the podcast than the TV show. So
What TV show? It's a podcast.
Exactly.
Mate, what? Mate, that's in the
that's
past.
That's
we don't
so
worry
like
about
5
that.
years ago. How long ago did we make that? It was like years ago.
It was a while.
Yeah, before.
Yeah.
Something
4
like that,
and
yeah.
then takes 18 months or so for them to like
That's
put
right,
it all
yeah.
together
Yeah.
and bring it.
So still have people going, oh, how's it like working at John's? I'm like, oh, I left there.
Yeah. Is
I
Marshall
left
still?
with the cameras.
That's a,
I was that piece of shit.
they're like, is Marshall
Was
still
standing
here?
that packed up. Fucking Ian's walking out the door. And I'm walking out with him. Let's go, police. Where are we filming next? And then Marshall, get the fuck out of the car. You gonna come with us?
Everyone, is Marshall still here? No, exactly. Now I've got a line. No, you fucked off with the cameras.
Yeah, that's it.
As soon as
She's
they-
out of there, hair and makeup. When they left, he was gone. Oh,
No, but it's
times.
good. I think the message that we talk about, especially when it's just me and you, but
Yeah.
is resonating with people. You know, they're kind of
Absolutely. Well, everyone was coming up and just saying how great it is we're talking about a lot of these subjects, you know, mental health, anxiety, depression, all that sort of stuff, family matters, just life in general, just helping people. I mean, giving them a different perspective, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think that's because everyone. We all really know the answer deep down. We know what's right for us inside, but it's not until you hear it from somebody else that it's sort of you start to go, yeah, shit, that's what I do need to do that, and
Yeah.
for people to start acting on the things they know that they need to do.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to self-reflection and just becoming a better person and, just in life in general, like being a better father, a better mother. Like,
Yeah.
when we know better, we do better and we think about it and then make the necessary changes. And that's all it is, really. And, so many people come up. That's basically the message they were telling us, like that we're really doing good stuff and helping them change their lives.
We're doing God's work, I think.
We are doing God's work.
That's it.
Are we?
Yes.
That's
But even
that's why the universe is your daddy. He's my daddy too.
But even some of the messages that you obviously you speak to a lot of people
Yeah,
because a lot of
yeah,
people
absolutely.
do message you, but they have a perception of you because they see that you do post a lot on social media and you're always happy and happy and whatever you're doing and everything's like laughing.
Yeah.
But there's also behind the scenes, which is what
absolutely.
people aren't realizing.
Yeah, like in the past, I've always been a happy person. Everywhere that I worked, I've always taken like positive energy and just being, the loud one, the one that's always cracking jokes.
Yep.
But in the past, I was faking it. Whereas now I actually genuinely am happy inside.
Yep.
If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like I was faking it till I made it. Like it was just I had to make changes. Basically, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what people need to understand. When you're looking at other people on social media, their life isn't that fucking perfect.
But
You know what I mean?
we
Like-
see the perfect bit though.
But that's
Don't
right,
we?
and that's all we are seeing is just what we, what we actually share.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't share mine and Isaiah's arguments.
No.
There's a fucking good blow up, so. Woo! It's a good blow ups, but you know what I mean? Like, but then people see us on social media together, laugh at a joke and all that sort of stuff, you know?
But you really don't like each other.
No, I fucking hate him. You know what I mean? Like, so when we just show those small snippets, you know what I mean? And that's what I think sort of might trigger people that, like, will look at that and go, fuck, I wish my life was that good. Or my relationship with my son was that fucking amazing, Like,
Yeah.
our relationship is amazing, but, we have our ups and downs.
Yeah.
And everybody has them, and we just can't dwell on the fucking downs too much, you know what I mean? Like, like with me and King, like, if there's a problem, I'm straightforward. Like, I don't fuck around anymore. Like, in the past, I would hold a lot in, especially in certain relationships, with my partners or family members or anybody. In the past, I would hold in, ruminate on it, dwell, and then all
Make
it did was
assumptions.
upset me.
Make assumptions.
Made assumptions, and that's what happens when we
Yes.
ruminate on fucking shit for too long.
Yep.
We start making these fucking stupid fucking scenarios in our head instead of just addressing the situation straight away, nip it in the bud and fucking sort it out.
Yep.
That'd make things so much better, and that's how I've tried to model myself these days, is to change to that, you know what I mean? Like, I remember we were talking about, like, speaking up and stuff like that in one of the podcasts, and I said, like, I'm a nice person, but, I'll cut an artery. Like, I will fucking, it's not about violence, I will tell you your fucking truths.
Yeah.
Because I live genuinely. So with people that, and if they cross me and they're like fuckwits, I will call them out for all their fuckwittery.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't hold back on people anymore. I just go, you're a fucking piece of shit, mate. Do you know what I mean? And that's what you have to do with some people. They need to be fucking told.
Yeah.
Like, where you just go, dude, like, fucking, you're just being a fucking asshole.
And then, but sometimes it's worth not even having those people in your life.
Well, that's exactly,
like
and
you
that's where we set boundaries, because we put boundaries in because we want people in our life.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
If
of course.
we don't, then we don't worry about boundaries. Go, fuck off.
Yeah.
Block, delete, fucking see you later.
Yeah.
Because some people, when we especially on our self-improvement journey, you outgrow people.
100%.
You just get to a point where you look back and just go, you're a fuckwit. Like,
Yeah.
and
then you think,
around you.
what the fuck
You're
I was
my hero, cunt. Like,
And you're like, what the fuck was I thinking?
it's like-
What was wrong with me all those
Yeah.
years ago?
exactly.
You know?
Because that's a lot.
Because you
of
put
it
up
too.
with shit, obviously.
Exactly, because you go, what was wrong with me? Why the fuck would I put up with that shit? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Or allow that to just continue on, certain people's behaviours and patterns and shit. So, ugh. You know, fuck, I used to like you, cunt, but not anymore.
Yeah.
You're just a fucking dickhead.
So what do you reckon? Like we chatted about all the messages that you get and all the people that. What do you reckon? There's just so much of it these days. There's so much of like mental health, people and anxiety. Men especially don't talk.
No, not enough.
But what do you reckon is? What do you reckon? Just your opinion. Obviously, that causes the.
In my humble opinion.
And your humble opinion.
Hey, look,
That's
I
all
love
it is.
telling everybody my
Just an
opinions,
opinion because
especially in this fucking room.
you know fuck all. I just want your opinion because you know fuck all, right?
Yeah, exactly. Or, you know, I believe a lot of it's to do with social media because when we were, like, we grew up in an age without social media. So, you know, we kept our circle small and we would, I think what tended to happen was we hung around our family because that was who your friends were. You went to your cousins and all that sort of stuff, you know, before social media.
Yep.
So we weren't exposed to so many different cultures and people and, you know, people with different values. So, you know, when we had our small friendship circle, they were the people we were drawn to and then we stuck to them. Now, at our fingertips, I've got 5,000 fucking people on my Facebook.
Is that all?
Well, there's like 10,000 followers.
Well, there's
but
10,000
Yeah,
now.
I wasn't going to fucking
It's
brag.
increased 12% this
Yeah,
week.
yeah. Hang on, I'll just check my professional dashboard.
Check your-
you wanker.
Check your data.
See how much money I made this
Like,
week.
well, I'm up 3%
Yeah,
in followers this
Ooh, I
week.
made $5 on that post. You know, so I think we you know, like I said, we were around that small circle, and then we were exposed to social media, which then we were just seeing the way how a lot of other people live, because you know when back then if you're poor you hung around poor people,
Yeah.
or you're rich you hung around rich people. You know what I mean? Whereas now there's all different cultures that are actually clashing, and so we're looking at them and we look at other people with envy, and that's where we need to sort of work on.
So you reckon envy is a big...
A lot of it's envy, and that creates depression because we go, oh, look at their life.
Yeah.
Like I would, when my family was breaking down and it was all going to fucking shit, and Natalie finally fucking left, you know, I would sit on social media and I would look at my friends and I would watch them with their family and with their kids. Because remember, I was working Telstra during the day, driving my trucks at night, so I didn't even see my fucking kids. It was my first family. Like I was just always at work.
How do you look back? Do you look back at that now?
A lot of regret.
Regret?
I
Yeah.
wish that I'd spent more time with the kids,
Yep.
which is why I'm so like obsessive now with my younger two, like with Katie and MJ, because I missed all of that. I thought, you know, Nat had the fucking beautiful house, the new cars, the kids walked around a fucking Air Max and fucking iPads and iPods and fucking everything. I thought, I've done my
You have iPods back in the 90s.
I'm talking
You had
about
the
a little bit old, okay? No, remember those little ones, the little fucking...
I remember the first ones that they bought out. Yeah.
My kids would all be walking around the fucking house with them on, and I remember my little twins would always be...
You sure it
playing
wasn't a
Freightliner.
Sony Discman?
No, that was me. That was the Discman. Oh, my goodness. But, you know, I recall, like, I would look at my family, and then I wasn't satisfied, but I would sit on social media, and I would see friends just doing shit with their kids, and I would be so jealous.
This is when it was breaking down?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Because with my first partner, it's like, oh, fuck. I'd go to a truck show and I could only take Isaiah. Like, it got that fucking nasty in the end. Like, the house was like split. There was only me and just sitting down with Isaiah. And then Natalie would have the fucking twins and she'd keep them at home. And it was just so fucking awkward. The arguments and all the fucking shit. And then I have to go to a truck show and be fucking happy and win trophies and shit and go up and stand there with a fucking phone going off like fucking... Bring my fucking kids home, you know, just shit like that, you know. And then I would look at other families where people would be looking at me then, walking up to get the truck show.
Trophy.
Yeah, winning a truck show and go, fuck, I wish I had his life. And I'm like, fucking no, you don't, cunt. It was fucked.
Yeah.
You know, like, I won Lights on the Hill with the truck of the fucking show. I was halfway fucking home because I had to go to fucking work, you know what I mean? And halfway home, getting fucking used to call, man, fuck, get the kids home. And I was just like... And then I would look at other families, you know what I mean? And just, so when people would look at me then thinking I had it all, it's just like, I don't fucking jack shit.
But we see the snippets of those families too. You don't see everything,
absolutely.
but you make the assumption
Yeah, of course.
that everything's sweet. And it's not even a social media thing. It's like you see families
But you
at the
can tell
truck show.
happy kids though too.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? When you look at kids, like when you look at a child that's looking at their parent and you just go, that's love. You know what I mean? Like you could tell, you know, like...
Do you reckon anyone's happy out there though? I think you truly need to work on being happy. You can't just be happy.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, I think a lot of our happiness comes from just doing the right thing. It's
I
loving
agree.
yourself.
Yep.
And when you always do the right thing, you've got nothing to be have anxiety about. Do you know what I mean? Like we do be the best parents you can be. See, back then I wasn't being the best parent. So do you know what I mean? Because I was always working. So had I been a better parent, maybe my relationship would still be going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because maybe me and Natalie would still be together.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I had to do a lot of self-reflecting with all this sort of shit. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, I was envious of other families. I would just look at them and go, fuck, that's awesome. I used to send that away on holidays.
Yeah.
She used to take the kids herself. And
Without
I'd
you
have-
going. Without
Yeah.
you.
I'd be fucking at home fucking working because I'd still be at fucking Telstra, driving the trucks and then just back her up and then she would just fucking go, and you can't build a relationship like that.
No.
And that was my fucking stupidity. That was not Natalie's fucking fault.
You got to think whether it's stupidity or just not being naive. And we don't really know what's right and what
And
we
again,
think
this
is
is
right
where-
is not right, and then what's wrong is not wrong. I don't know.
And this is where I think I go back to my childhood too, because with my father, he did the same thing with us. Like, he was always working or away in the truck, or if we went on holidays, like we'd travel up to Bowen, he'd go up in the truck and then
Meet you there.
stuff
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
And I just thought that was normal.
Yep.
Because we never really had holidays. Like, people would go, oh yeah, we went away fucking down the coast for the weekend. I'm like, well, we fixed the fucking truck.
But that's kind of how you've lived your life too, because you
Yes.
were saying to me the
Which is
other
why I'm
day
trying to change it.
you haven't really had holidays. Like, so you were very
I'm
much
48
like
and I've never been fucking anywhere.
you're very much like your old man. You are just work, and
work.
there was no holidays, like you were saying. I haven't been anywhere. I need to change it. I need to do something.
It was really
Which is what
fucking
you're doing.
sad. Yeah, yeah. I could count on one hand the holidays Natalie and I and the kids had. I probably about 3 times in 20 years. The rest of the time I just worked. And then Natalie would go down to Sydney to her grandparents, and I couldn't even
Get away
make
for
it
a
to
day
that.
or two.
Yeah, I couldn't even make it to that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I could understand why, in the end, she got she's just fucked off. Like, now I wouldn't put up with that. If I had a partner that said, oh, I go, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's where I had
True.
to change. That's what I had to do. I had to make the changes as a partner, and just realise that I had to put in effort too, and I wasn't putting in the effort.
Yeah.
I was working, but like I said, I thought
That's effort.
well, I'm putting everything on the fucking toe. You just be happy, woman.
But
not
for
right.
for you and for a lot of men, they think that's effort.
Yeah, that's
Working
right.
is
It's
effort.
not.
Working is effort, but there's so much more to fucking families
Yes.
and shit like that, which we know.
And
But
then-
we only realise it. I'm pretty sure fucking most men only realise it when it's too fucking late.
I did too. Yeah, it's too late. That's it. Fuck yeah, I've been raising the kids the whole time. I'll keep doing it by myself. See you, loser.
Yeah.
She left, and I don't blame her. So, well, it's what happens. So, but yeah, it's just that's where us as men. But you just need to self-reflect and make sure you are doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people talk about anxiety, depression, and all that sort of stuff. Well, look at yourself. What's causing that? Why? Like I had a lot of anxiety after that relationship, getting into a new one, because my karmic justice for that was I met a partner who always worked.
Yep.
Did the same fucking shit back to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hated it.
Yeah.
I was like, because it was always the work was more important, or going out with the friends was more important than our relationship. So then I had to sit in that then, like Natalie did for 20 years.
Yeah.
And then when I sat in it, I didn't fucking like it. Didn't like it at all. So, I think once you've gone through that sort of shit, it just changes your whole perspective. That's what made me change, And I think that's what a lot of people have those issues with their relationships that are, listening to the podcast and all that sort of stuff, are probably struggling a little bit, because they'd be going through the same shit that I did, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Or have a partner that's never there, or, and then they're looking on social media, and then they're getting envious, and then they
That's
want
right.
that, and then they start to get depressed about it, and then, it's just, I don't know, it's a tough one, but like I said, it all comes back to us.
Yeah.
Well, as people, we've got to look at it and go, okay, if my partner's not doing the right fucking thing, or not giving me enough attention, or being around, and stuff like that, not being around enough to help raise the kids, boundaries.
Yeah. Yep.
That's where you got to put in boundaries. If you want the person to stay, well, you got to put up a boundary.
So what do you reckon what made you realise? What was the point that, I don't think I've ever asked you what the point was that you just like, Was it
I
the
don't
point
know,
you were touching
it's-
grass and you're like, what the fuck? Or did something else happen before?
It was an over time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because I got into relationships with people that had different values to myself. Do you know what I mean? So, and then having my bullshit
only
coming
recently.
back to me.
It was only recently.
Yeah,
That you
probably.
kind of had the light bulb moment. But what was the light bulb?
Basically with the kids, with Marshall Jr. and with Katie. Do you know what I mean? Because I after the breakup, you know, and then I met someone new. Then that's when I had to go through family court because, you know, Natalie didn't want
That's an
Katie being
experience.
around.
That's an experience in itself.
Fuck.
Let's not go there.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, fuck.
That's a fucking 10-hour episode of my fucked up journey in family
I think
court.
everyone. Well, let's say
Well, that's it, right? Everyone.
99% who go through family
Exactly.
court is just the worst fucking
Mate,
thing ever.
It brings out the worst in people.
Yeah.
It fucking really does. You know what I mean? Like you're looking at your ex going, I don't even fucking know you anymore.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where's
think-
this shit coming from?
I think sometimes they're guided in the wrong direction.
Oh, absolutely. It's a fucking
Like
industry.
by lawyers
Fuck.
and so lawyers are the worst fucking things in the world. Like when it comes to that type of stuff, family court stuff, because
Look, it's a kangaroo fucking
greedy
court,
fuckers.
and there's too much money to be made out of it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
all
totally.
it fucking boils down to. At the end of the fucking day, it's a kangaroo court because you can just fucking throw anything out there, and it's who can turn on the fucking tears the best.
Yep.
Really. Let's not even go there. You just
No.
opened up a big wound.
no.
I thought I'd healed.
Got goosebumps.
No, I'm healed. I'm healed.
No, you're not. You're healing.
I'm healing, baby. That's it.
You're not healed. You're healing.
But-
Remember that was the slogan?
That's right. I haven't said enough fucks yet, so I'm
you
gonna
dropped
get
a
more
few
fucks.
fucks.
Then I'll use that line, you know. But yeah, it's just I think going through family court and then not seeing my kids for months. You know what I mean? Like getting dragged to that fucking bullshit. That made me think about myself. I had to start fucking thinking about shit, and then because when you go into that situation, you go, well, I'm never going to get my fucking self in this bullshit again.
Yeah, true.
Then what I do? Go to another one. Someone else.
But you weren't thinking that way before that, though.
No.
No, you weren't thinking about that before.
No.
This is
I
only
wasn't.
recent.
I still hadn't fucking
You hadn't
had
healed.
that moment. Yeah.
You were healing then.
Yeah.
You weren't
Well,
healing. Well, I don't even think you were healing. You were
you
just
caught
getting
plenty of fish and
worse.
fucking Tinder fucking healing. I don't know. Fuck's sakes. I was trolling for more narcs. Fuck.
You
But-
definitely weren't in the healing period.
No, I was not even at the start. I thought I was, but I wasn't even started.
Oh,
my
actually,
journey.
on that, the abstaining thing, how's that all going? Still going? Yeah.
Look,
What's that, two weeks?
it's an arduous journey. It's not for everyone. It's been very difficult because fucking look at me. I'm fucking glowing, baby.
You are. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe all
Look.
men need to do it.
Yeah, I fucking recommend it to anybody.
Yeah. Yep.
Just need lots of lube.
Do it on.
Lube.
Just a lot of us do it on purpose. Don't even do it on purpose.
Oh, stop it. But,
Are you doing it on purpose? I think that's the question. Yeah, I'm trying, but fuck. Okay. Yep. I'm
no, I
abstaining from.
seriously am. It's just changed my focus.
Yeah, 100%. I totally agree.
Because you're not wasting time.
Yep.
Like, but fuck me, when I went on.
You don't have that
Tinder-
focus and you just don't have it. You're like, fuck that. I don't need that distraction in
Well-
my life when you've got other goals and priorities. Like,
Exactly.
you have other
Well,
goals and priorities
because my
now.
priority's
Hey,
healing.
let me talk. See the silence. Let touch it. No, but when you have other goals and priorities, and they're your priority. So now
Yes.
you have different goals. Your kid, like the young kids are a priority. Even Isaiah, the older kids, because you still got to be there, right?
Exactly.
That other shit's a
Because I'm a single
distraction.
dad.
That's a. Hey, next week we'll be in here like, yep, 10.
No, next week I'm still like this too.
But that's a distraction
Yeah,
from what's important.
exactly.
But once we get that right, then obviously you do have time to look at something else, relationships, whatever you want to look at. But
Well, it's all about being healed. Because when we heal ourselves, right, we start to radiate that shit.
Yep.
When we're truly healed and we're truly happy inside, we bring in fucking happy people. We attract it.
True.
Your daddy, the universe, provides you. When
do.
you put out there that you are doing all this stuff, when you're truly loving yourself, look at us. It's
Yeah.
a good looking fucking dudes.
Yep.
We fucking kick ass in
think,
fucking life. We're
you know-
successful.
I think, naturally, I think my oracle aura has
Yes.
come off on you with all
Yes.
all the talking that
So
we've done over
carefully.
the years, and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, Dave is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
that's
just
what you
riding
said
off
to
those
yourself.
coattails.
Yeah, and you're like, I need to be like Dave.
Yeah, it's just like,
That's it.
I
I think
just sit
everyone
next
needs
you.
to be like Dave.
Yes.
Like I
A
don't
lot
think
more
anyone,
people need to be like Dave.
like
Absolutely.
no one can get to me.
And that's
No
no,
one.
no.
Except my kids.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Big cunts they are. Fuck.
I know. Right.
Jesus.
Really bigger than me now.
Yeah, they'll be able to beat you up.
But yeah, nothing really gets to me.
No,
I don't
no,
let it.
but
I don't
that's
let
how-
it.
Because you're content, you're happy.
I'm healed.
You're healed.
I'm healed.
But you just run nice and calm all the time. You just like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, and you just fucking cruise through life. And you're a powerful manifester. Like, you've always been successful. Always. That's why you're dollar fucking Dave. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'm the oracle now.
Now you're the oracle. I know.
I've kind of gone from the.
Whoosh, yeah.
Well, am I God, though? Do you reckon that after the oracle?
You're very
it's God?
godly. Yeah, that'll be
Godly.
next.
I'd say
Yes.
godly.
Godly.
I should have been the Pope, maybe.
Next. That'll be the next step.
Yes.
Yes. Wow.
I'll do that. I'll do the picture. I'll put the picture on
Yes. let's
social
do it.
media like Donald
put it
Trump
out there.
did.
Let's put it
you
out
know,
there.
in the pumps out, in the
If we don't
Pope's
put
out.
it out there, how's the universe
That's
going to
it.
provide?
That's manifesting.
That is it.
Give it 10 years.
But,
Cool,
yeah, I can see you over in Rome. Is it Rome?
Yeah, Rome.
Yeah.
No, well, Vatican.
Vatican.
Vatican's in Rome,
Yeah.
but it's their own little thing.
Ah. And that'll be your
You
little
know,
thing.
you would know that. God being godly.
I don't go to fucking church.
No.
I am godly. I act godly every fucking day. I don't need to go to church. Are we going to open that can of worms right now?
We're not going
Do you want me to? Because I fucking will.
About what? Church?
Church.
Yeah, I just think that you just need to be a good person.
Yeah.
You don't really need to go to church to be a good person. You
Look-
can live a godly life without going to church.
I don't have this thing like I'm against churches, right? Because there are many, many great churches out there.
What about growing up?
Yeah, I went to Sunday school.
Yeah, okay.
Me and Smoke used to sneak off and fucking smoke darts, but
It's a bit
that's
like
a whole
now.
other fucking story.
It's a bit like now.
Yeah, more darts.
$80 a packet.
Fuck. How could they do it so cheap? So yeah, with the church, there's many congregations out there, different types, all that sort of stuff, where people, like-minded people come together. Great, but I'm talking the ones where people are just fucking being robbed and fleeced.
Yeah, there's a lot out
That
there.
just
Yeah,
disgusts
of course.
me because for me, like we spoke about this podcast, once we monetize all that sort of stuff, we want to give money to charity, stuff like that. This is what we're doing it for, because we want to heal people and help people.
Yeah.
Whereas, these churches, they're not helping people.
No.
They're only lining their fucking pockets.
Yeah.
And that's all I like to say about that.
There's
That
a
was
lot of
Forrest Gump
different.
impression there. But that was terrible. It was the flu, people. I'll get better next week. It's,
Are you better? Don't make me sick. No, I don't get sick. That's
No,
right.
you don't get sick,
No,
Oracle, remember?
yeah, that's right. I forgot.
just gotta-
I forgot
give me a
already.
drink- Give me a drink out of your cup.
I forgot already.
Where were we? Talking about envy.
Oh, yeah. What were we talking about?
People are being envious and
Well, that's
creating
true.
their own fucking drama in their own heads because they're too busy watching other people. Like I said, when we grew
Assumptions.
up,
Envy,
the
assumptions.
all
You make
that sort of
assumptions from social media. You make assumptions from social media.
shit. Yeah.
You assume people are happy. And we've kind of realised over the years that the happiest people on social media are the unhappiest people in life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Majority.
Yes. That tends to happen. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like, that's why.
Because you've had a lot of comments. You've had a lot of comments, like even just people talking to you, going, I, from what you post, and now your stories coming out, they never realised what it was like back then. And
Yeah,
we've
how
had a
fucked
lot of
up it was.
stories about
Yeah.
people, and actually, it's interesting because a lot of people you don't realise are going through stuff mentally,
Yeah.
anxiety,
Yeah,
whatever.
abusive relationships.
And then have just message me, message you,
Yeah.
and it's good that there's people like us that just talk shit. Like
Yeah, we tell
like you're just
straight.
happy to
Well,
talk
we
about
tell them how
your
to fucking deal with it.
and
Set
to just
boundaries.
that's right, but also help people to just come out and talk.
Yes.
Because talking's
that's
the biggest
That's
thing.
the hardest part, getting
Yeah.
started.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was telling my story about Mum coming up to my house like multiple times.
Yep.
And I'm just sitting there in front yard smoking a packet of darts, drinking a fucking 4-pack of V's and sitting there and didn't even touch a fucking truck. Just, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just get that push. Because we know we need help, but sometimes, like I said, we just need that fucking push. And it's people just need to open up.
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
Truth telling is healing.
I think I agree. I think talking is healing.
Yeah.
Just getting it off your
Does, 'cause
chest.
you got to get it out of you.
Even if it's to a total stranger.
Yeah. Doesn't matter who it is.
Because there's a good
Some
chance.
people find it easier to open up to a
Yeah,
stranger.
yeah, that's
than-
right. But there's a good chance that the person you're telling who you don't know has been through the same thing. Because everyone
Well,
kind of.
yeah, same shit, different smell.
Yeah.
Everyone goes through the same shit. I wasn't the only one with that shitty fucking relationship. There's so many others that, have gone through that, same battle with probably worse stories than fucking mine, It's
Yeah.
fucking real shitty stories.
Yeah.
Fucking issues
lot.
and stuff like that. Yeah. And then, and that's what I had to work through and fucking heal from. So I didn't bring it into my next relationship.
Yeah.
Because
true.
because I could be so easily triggered. That's why I have abstained from sex, because I don't want to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Because I said I have so many fucking triggers from being cheated on. You know what I mean? Like fucking, and it's the phone, and then I would get anxiety. Do you know what I mean? Like fucking all that shit, and that's what I've had to fix. That's me, not them.
Yeah.
I've got to fix it. I've got to heal that and just go, okay, new person, they're not the same as fucking the last one. You know what I mean? Like, and you've got to basically rebuild yourself. And each time that you rebuild yourself, you just get better and better and better.
Yeah.
And like, I'm just getting to the point where I'm just going to have to fuck myself because I'm that good. I'm that fucking awesome.
But I think the
People
I was
tell me
trying
to
not
go
to
fuck
laugh at that.
myself all the time. But, I think that's where I'm ending. That's where I'm going to end up.
But I think that, like I've said it many times, the only thing you can work on is yourself. So
Yeah.
you kind of have to look at what's going on around your life and go, well, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Like we can blame everyone else. Like,
Yep.
we live in a society where everyone just blames
There's a lot of
everyone
blame.
else. It's
Yeah,
just,
I played the blame
it's my
game.
parents'
early.
fault.
Yep.
It's my parents' fault. It's their fault. It's my mate's fault.
Yep.
Whatever. But they don't look at themselves and go, well, what the fuck is going on in here?
Yeah. Exactly.
Or in here.
Yeah.
I need to fix shit. What do I need to do? What is making
Yes.
me unhappy?
Because that's what happens. If we don't, then we go to another relationship. We do the same
That's right.
fucking shit.
Yep.
We mirror the same fucking crap, the same triggers. And then, then we treat the next person bad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
and if we don't, you got to change that shit. Like I said, boundaries.
That's
you
right.
set boundaries because you want people to stay. If you don't want them around, don't worry about boundaries. Tell them to fuck off. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're done with this.
Yep.
End it. Walk away. Heal yourself first. Then go look at another relationship. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I think we all.
That's right.
That's what we all need to do is
100%.
just set those.
Totally agree.
Like I was saying about boundaries. No boundaries for myself because I wouldn't do shit to someone, so I'm not going to accept that shit from someone. Do you know what I mean? So I don't go to a force and say, well, you can't do this. You can't do this. I don't go to somebody and say you can't do this or anything like that. It's just like, well, these are my boundaries. This is what I won't do. And that should be automatic. That okay, well, I wouldn't do that to you either. Well, you'll expect that.
But you can't tell someone, don't do that, don't do this. But you can't do it.
No.
You just have to have boundaries.
That's right.
Because you can't tell someone what to do. They need to do what they're going to do. If they need to work on themselves or be healed,
Yeah.
they need to sort that shit out themselves.
get
It's
healed.
not really up to you
No,
or up to
exactly.
the other person.
Exactly.
It's
And that's why we got to operate at a level where we don't attract people like that.
yep.
Because you know what I mean. Like when we're say we're on a fucking level. Like when people say they're out of my league, why are they out of your league? Is it because your boundaries are too low? Do you know what I mean? Like when we look at someone and go, fuck, oh, they're way out of my league. Why? Do you know what I mean? So and that's why I believe when we operate at that high level, then you don't attract the shit.
No.
You know what I mean? Because they're just going to go, oh, they're out of my league. I'm not going to.
I think from a man and out of their league is someone who's very pretty.
Yeah.
Like drop dead gorgeous.
But also with
And then you
tell how
talk to
people
them and you're
act.
like, yeah, not out of my league.
Hey, oh, fucking hell.
You're like, oh, fuck. Dodged a bullet there.
This dude's a fucking idiot. But yeah, like fucking. I think that's what you got to set a high standard for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you set that high standard for yourself, well, then you're not looking elsewhere for validation.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You're not.
Yeah,
Looking,
you don't need
and
it. No.
You don't get jealous of other people.
No.
You don't get envious because I'm me and I'm the fucking best me.
Yeah.
That's how I look at myself. That's why I have so much confidence all
Yeah.
the time now. I never used to. My confidence was all fucking show. Do you know what I mean? Because that's how I dealt with my hurt and my pain, was being funny.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And just joking about it, and because I can be fucking dark about my shit and the shit that I've gone through, But now because I, basically because I feel like I'm healing.
Not healed.
No, healing.
Not healed.
No, we're always healing.
Yes, I think so.
You know,
Except me,
I've-
I'm healed.
yeah, except for you, Oracle.
Yes.
'Cause you've only got one, Daddy. The universe.
universe.
We're fucking. Fuck, now I've lost it.
Perfect.
Yeah. But, you know, like that's where I've gained that confidence is knowing that I'm the best me.
Yeah. You are awesome.
Yeah. You know what I say every fucking day? You want to tip people? Here, I'll give you a fucking hot tip. Not that one.
No, because you're
Well,
abstaining from that.
Exactly. That hot tip. When I get up every day and every night before I go to bed and I look in the mirror, I do mirror magic, okay? That's why I'm so fucking gorgeous. All right?
Do you put your glasses on when you do
Yeah,
this?
I do. And
You
then
do?
I fucking bang myself in the mirror like this. I go, I'm healthy. I go, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm sexy, and I'm fucking safe. I do that every day.
Do you?
Yep, I get up and I go, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm sexy, and I'm safe. You gotta fucking say it.
Yeah.
If you don't say it,
You
how
manifest.
you fucking believe it? Manifest. That's how we manifest.
That's
it.
you manifest.
And I
that.
say it at night.
Put it out there in the universe.
Yes. Because if I get up and go, oh, fuck, I look ugly in this fucking shirt, everyone's going to agree with you. Okay, whatever. But I get up and go, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm sexy, and I'm fucking safe. I feel it, I know it.
What do you mean safe?
Because our bodies are going to be safe.
From?
Just.
I'm just. We could streamline this. We could streamline this saying a bit now because.
No, you got to be safe.
Okay, you
Like,
gotta be safe.
well, safety, right, wards off anxiety and depression. Because
Yeah,
your
okay.
body's
Yeah, yeah.
safe, right? Because your body's rejecting, right? Because your body knows everything. Like, you know, like when you're around people, certain energies.
Yeah.
When I'm around people.
Yeah.
Oh, like I've had sex. When I used to have sex, I could feel that energy. Like I would take on their fucking energy. Do you know what I mean? Like it's
Yep.
just fucking. Oh, I just like look. I fucking laid pipe. I'm saying like I did the job. But it was the energies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was just like
It wasn't right.
yeah,
It
you
wasn't the
take on
right energy.
people's energy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's your body's not feeling safe. It's rejecting it. And that's what I always say about being safe, because you've got to feel safe.
So healthy.
Wealthy, I'm sexy, and I'm safe.
Nice.
Yes.
I think that's good.
Yeah, I'm just saying this. And yeah, mirror magic. Stand there, fucking look in the mirror and love yourself.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
I agree. You got to.
Yeah.
You got to do that first before
So
anything else.
manifest.
Stop questioning yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't question yourself. Just fucking do it. If you fuck up, who gives a fuck?
No, that's it. But you got to have that, like I said, you got to put it out in the universe. You got to say, hey, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm sexy, I'm safe.
Yep.
I make the kids say it.
Yep.
Without the sexy bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, and safe.
Yeah.
I make the kids say it each morning, each night.
And what do
When they
you
stay over?
bring wealth to? Monetary or
Wealth?
something else?
No, not money. My like I was always said, my wealth now is with my fucking kids, because I've
Yep.
always had money.
Yeah.
Money doesn't impress me.
No. I don't think money makes you happy.
No.
Like if you've got 100 problems, and money's one
I've
of
got
them.
99 problems and
What's that say? And money
thanks,
ain't one.
Jay-Z. Hey?
And money ain't one. Or is that what?
I'm bitch.
And-
And a bitch ain't one.
Oh.
That song.
Oh,
Let's do the
fuck,
song.
I don't know.
Jay-Z, get on it. But
No,
you know,
I won't.
like,
No, I won't.
I've always attributed my wealth to how much your kids love you.
Yeah.
That's
I think that's all that matters.
yeah, that's it.
What they say
know,
about you as a dad.
Spending that time with your kids, like, because look, it's a long game because you got their whole life, and then you got grandkids coming. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like, so,
Yeah.
and that's
Well, you've already got that, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
three grandbabies. You know,
3
and,
grandkids.
yeah. So it's
Actually,
just
it's
like
funny. There was just on that. There was a comment on one of the posts that I was just kind of skimming through them because I don't really read the comments. Well, I do.
you do,
But
motherfucker.
someone was like, you were talking old school. You were going, oh, old school cogging fucking. And someone commented and go, this guy's not a fucking day over 30.
Yes,
How would he know what old school is? That's a,
yes. That's that clean living, guys. That clean living.
I'll have to show you. I'm like fucking. I didn't write back, but I'm like, if only this guy knew. You're actually 31.
I take that as a compliment. I like that.
Yeah.
I told you 39. You thought I was fucking bullshitting when I said that, young lady. But yeah, she was trying to get in my pants. I could feel the energy.
Yeah. But everyone goes in young. That guy's gone in really young with you. Like,
Yeah.
fucking hell, you got grandkids. You can't be 30 and have grandkids. You'll have to
Yeah,
guess.
you could.
I think everyone will just have to guess your age. Guess your age, I think.
Yeah, cool.
We should put that out. You got to guess Marshall's age.
No.
Guess.
How old do I look?
Yes.
How old am I?
You're looking a bit older today, but maybe back then you're a
Beard?
bit.
I've had a lot of comments about the beard.
I'll put a filter on and then we'll say how
Do
old.
me Jesus beard.
No. Get rid of your wrinkles.
I've had lots of comments about the beard.
Have you?
Mm.
Oh, that looks
Lot of
good.
ladies, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Love the
Have
beard.
comments. Yes. Said, beautiful, lush. I think that was one of the words used, lush.
I don't get comments, eh? The Oracle doesn't need comments.
No.
Just so you know, I don't need that validation
No, you
from
don't.
people. I don't
do.
crave it. You do.
No.
You do. I
I
see
don't
that.
crave
you-
it. It just
I see that,
happens.
it just
It's like put
happens.
out that positive energy, and people like to
Yeah, that's true.
comment.
Yeah,
Say,
positive.
God, that's a sexy fucking beard.
Yeah, you're like, God, look at this guy. Just so happy. He
What's
have.
the mustache
he must-
ride? Fucking-
He's
You
healed.
had to fucking,
He's
didn't
definitely
ya?
healed.
You had to fuck it up, didn't you? It's all about loving the self. Like I go every fucking fortnight now to get my hair cut, and they do my beard.
Yeah, I love getting that done. I love doing the beard.
Just feels so good.
You go fortnightly to get your hair cut.
Yep. Every 2 weeks. And then I didn't have time this morning for the Kathy Freeman suit. I was
You're
going
getting a bit
to.
hairy there.
I know, hair would be clear. Yeah,
Don't you
wouldn't
just
it?
do that
Oh.
in the shower though, don't you?
Yeah.
You just kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Like this.
You do it on your
Full
hair
length mirror.
too.
I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, and I'm sexy, and I'm safe. Just squeezing it all on.
And you're like,
Not with my tongue out. Ah, Jesus. There's no hair on my tongue, Dave. You sicko. I know when you
oh, I don't know. No, I wasn't going there.
You did. You already went there. Fuck yeah. Making it seem like really
But you're like
seedy.
this. You're like,
You made it seem seedy. You know, it's not seedy at all. I just like to be fresh, be prepared.
yeah.
It's like with a haircut. It's going to be always.
I need to go a bit more. I'll let mine grow a bit.
Self-love.
Yeah. I went last week get my hair cut. Yeah. Got the beard done.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
good. Problem is, it only lasts like 3 days or 2 days from when they do
those
it.
3 fucking days.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I got to go back.
Yeah, but it's all part of that self-love. When we do it's a ritual.
Yeah.
It's like I have my skincare ritual I do every fucking morning, every night.
Yeah, you're right.
I in front of the mirror naked and rubs the lotion on the skin. Fuck off. No. Like I will have my shower and then I rub that beef tallow on my face.
Oh, you got the beef tallow?
Yeah. The beef jizz. I
I
call it.
got that. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta rub the beef tallow on.
Yeah.
So I do that.
That's a big
skin
thing.
cream, just moisturise the whole fucking lot. Because
Yeah.
when you, I do it every morning, every night, so you just fucking feel good.
When you're like a fine-tuned specimen, that's what you need
Yeah.
to do, isn't it?
Exactly.
You need to do it because you just like,
I want to look good.
yeah.
I want people to think I'm fucking 30.
Well, they do.
Fuck yeah, I
Oh,
love it.
How would
It's
you
working.
know? How would you know what old school is? You don't look a day over 30.
That's it. Fuck yeah, that is so cool.
Yeah.
But that's why I do it because look, I am getting old and I do feel I have in the last few years, right? So I'm trying to avoid that. You know what I mean? Because I don't, like I was wasting my life right there. Went on holidays, like I had relationships, all this shit. I was just wasting my life. That's why now it's just like I want to stop fucking working. We're going to do podcasts. I'm going to fucking look after myself. And, by slowing down, I feel I'm slowing down my aging process.
Yeah, for sure.
Like just by looking after myself, doing skin stuff.
Healthy is a big thing.
Yes.
Having the right people around you is another thing.
Yes.
But so eating well and not drinking,
Yep.
eating well and not drinking, and not have all those other distractions
Yeah.
in your life help with aging. But health and food,
And your mental
the
health.
biggest thing.
Yeah.
90% of this shit can be solved with diet. I'm
Yeah.
a big believer in that.
Well, you
Like,
know a lot of people that fucking drink a lot. They're
Yeah.
always fucking depressed.
yeah, yep,
And then they're going to go and drink again.
yeah, that's
You know what I
right.
mean? With drugs.
Yep.
Fucking hell, they get depressed.
Gambling.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's just a never-ending fucking cycle, and that's where we at ourselves because we know like you got to look at yourself and just go, where am I heading? Where do I want to be in 10 years?
Yeah.
I don't want to be working, and I want to still look 30. I think I think I can reverse.
It's pretty
it.
cool.
I think we
Get the beef tallow going on your face.
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I want everything to be soft and supple, not wrinkly. Like those wrinkly old man balls. I don't want that shit. Of Adam Sandler. What was that? What movie was that? Yeah, wrinkly old man balls. When
Was it-
the girlfriend leaves him for that old dude with his fucking 5-year plan, he goes, "Oh, be dead
Oh,
in
that
5
was,
fucking years."
The one
Billy
where he has
Madison.
a kid. No, where he gets the kid.
Yeah, that one.
But what is that called?
Come on.
I know the one.
Yeah.
I was, yeah.
Rick, the old man boss. Well, I don't want to be that old fucking dude with a 5-year plan at 70 trying to fucking reverse. That's why I'm doing it now. That's why I encourage people to do it now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all about self-love and looking after your body, especially when you're young. Because
Look
I've
after your
always
body.
moisturised and
Look
stuff like
after your body. Eat well.
Yes, eat well.
And train.
Lots of water. Yeah, and
Lots
train.
of water. Train. And stop fucking drinking.
Exactly.
Worst
drinking's
fucking-
the worst thing. That's a depressant.
Worst fucking society. We are the worst country for like drinking.
It's just encouraged. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
and
just fucked.
if you
Just
don't
stop.
drink, you're left out. Like,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I've
I
always
agree.
been like that where I don't drink. People go, oh, fucking beer. Look, I'll have a couple of raspberry cruisers.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I fucking, it just doesn't do anything for me.
Imagine if we got
I'd
you
rather
in
be
here
sober.
and you had a couple of beers. Fuck, we wouldn't shut you up. Look at you now.
That's what I mean. Fucking silly enough as it is.
You'd be like fucking. Well, you'd be gibberish.
Oh, a couple of
Yeah,
raspberry
half
cruisers
gibberish.
and I'm anybody's. Anybody's.
Because I've never really known you to have a beer, like a drink. Like you'll have a beer,
Yeah, I'll have a beer, but I'm just
but
like,
it's like,
I'll park on it for like 2 hours and
yeah, yeah.
put it down and
But
walk
you're not-
away.
But you probably don't need it to.
No, because I'm happy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I can go
But
with my mates.
you've never always been like that though.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's not a factor.
No.
So that wasn't a factor for you, even when you weren't happy.
No.
Like you didn't need that anyway.
No,
There was
no, no.
something else that you used as maybe getting out there and just being on your own was a escape from
Yes.
whatever you weren't happy about.
Being alone in the truck.
Yeah, being alone in the truck was your
That was my escape.
yeah because you
Always.
knew being in the truck you can't drink, but you
No.
love being in the truck. So to be in the truck, you can't have alcohol in your system. So you just went and drove,
Yeah.
and that was enough.
And just escape. But that was always my happy place, was being in the truck
Yeah.
alone. But it's a trap.
Yeah,
It's also a trap, you know what I mean? Whereas because I used it as a coping mechanism because of all the argument and shit, it wasn't healthy. But there was, it was a lot of good times for self-reflection and stuff like that, but I wasn't taking the time to self-reflect.
yeah,
I was using that as just a distraction and not dealing
That's
with the fucking problem.
an excuse to be out there.
Yes.
I need to work.
Yeah,
I
I'm
need
going to
to-
work. Yeah,
Yes.
I can't fix myself. Fuck that, I'm going to work.
Yeah,
That shit,
Yeah.
like, and you fucking, it wasn't until you got to reach that point where you go, look, what am I going to fucking fix?
yeah,
What do I need to do to be a better fucking person? You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I had to do is, and when you go through all that shit and you start being a better person, good things happen for you.
yeah,
It's just how it fucking works. You're a fucking shitty person. Like a lot of people, we look at shitty people and go, how the fuck do they always get away with it? They don't get away with it. They fucking live in misery.
yeah,
It's karma. I've witnessed it my whole fucking life.
Yeah.
Karma with people. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do a fucking thing to them.
yeah. No, definitely.
Fucking cockheads will always fuck themselves over.
Yeah,
And just fucking live, and then they live in misery. And and a lot of people are professional fucking victims that way too. Like,
Big time.
Fucking hell.
we live in a
You know,
society.
whinging about shit. It's like, can't you did it your fucking self?
Yep.
I mean, fucking coming here looking for fucking sympathy. Like,
live in-
and
in a-
that's where I like to, where I started with my truth telling on people. Like I said, I observe and I don't absorb people. Like, because, we've been around a lot of people that have done fucking stupid shit that
Yeah.
we know. And then that have fucked people over and shit like that. And,
Yeah.
in the past, I would say nothing. Now, I say shit now. I just go, well, it's your own fucking fault. It's karma.
Yeah.
You fuck
Yeah.
people over, it's always going to come back. There's always some cunt's going to come back and fuck you.
Yep.
Like, you don't get through life. And that's where a lot of people get anxiety because they've done bad things and they've not dealt with it all. Do you know what I mean? Not apologised, not made shit right.
Yep.
So and we see it in the transport industry. It's so prevalent, like with cunts that rip people off all the fucking time.
Yep.
You're fucking asswipes, that aren't paying super.
Yep.
Not paying people properly and shit like that. And
Yep.
then fucking, not paying them their last week's pay because they fucking wanted to quit and just being, and I've seen it in the last fucking, 40 fucking years.
Yeah.
40 plus fucking years I've seen that
I think
shit
all
happen.
industries.
Yeah, yeah, it
There's-
is.
You'll
Yeah.
always have your bad people
Yep.
in every industry, and you'll have your good people.
Yeah.
And it's just for some reason, the minority get the fucking biggest voice
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
that type of thing. So
Yes.
we don't hear about the people doing everything right.
No, we
Only
don't enough.
people who, don't
Which is
enough.
why I like to always be positive on social media and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
if someone does something fucking good, we'll give them fucking praise.
Yeah.
When
No one wants to
when
hear
you
the good
praise-
shit though.
Yeah,
Everyone
I
wants
do.
to. But society.
Exactly. No,
everyone,
because-
they want to. So then they get the reaction.
Well,
they
it's
get
funny.
people. Oh yeah, they're cunts.
Someone can spin a fucking lie about you and people will believe it.
Yeah. Oh,
But
for
you
sure.
fucking do something good and people won't fucking proof.
Yeah.
They won't
that's
fucking
right.
believe it.
No.
But if something bad's been said about someone, straight away, that's human nature. We'll
It's-
fucking believe
if there's one thing-
That cunt, did you hear about that fucking?
I know.
It's like,
Like-
the story was so bullshit. You really
One-
fucking believe that?
But everyone believes everything.
Exactly.
These days. It's
And we're not-
amazing.
Exactly.
You're like, don't you question anything?
Exactly. That's where, as people, we need to step back and question it. And then when we're acting in a higher vibration, people don't come up and try and bullshit us.
Yeah.
I've noticed that.
Yep.
Because when you're acting in a low vibrational energy, low vibrational people will come around you and just fucking hang around with shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then talk fucking shit and
Yes.
just be always negative. Instead of fucking, being fucking positive. When you're around positive people, you don't tend to come across so much fucking bullshit.
No,
And
that's
that's
right.
where we've got to change our circles.
Yes.
The circle's shit, get the fuck out of it. Or set a boundary. If you want to still be around, boundaries, that's where a lot of people get boundaries wrong. Like, setting this boundary, fuck him, I'm not his friend. No, they're setting a boundary because they still want you around. They just don't want you to cross it.
Yes.
They still want a relationship, because if they didn't want a relationship, they wouldn't talk to you. But if they're going, hey, look, can you do this? They still want you to be the friend. Do you know what I mean? And that's, or partner, you know what I mean?
Or in your life.
In your life.
Yeah.
So, when we talk about boundaries, that's positive stuff, and like I said, about positive energies and all that sort of stuff, when we act and do the right thing always happens. Like I used to work with this guy, Laurie Kipping. He passed away now, rest in peace, Loz. He was with his wife, Desley, from when they were kids, and their whole life until he passed away. And Laurie was just one of these people. He just inspired me he reminded me a lot of my father. He was just a genuine, really nice person that always helped people. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, the way he lived it. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was just a genuine, nice person, really fucking swore. Do you know what I mean? He was just this, like, amazing fucking human being. And that's what, because I was his party truck driver at Telecom for years, and then we moved into fibre splice, and I advanced further on in management and shit.
How'd you be around him when you were swearing so much he doesn't swear?
He was in the fucking army, Loz. He'd throw a few fucking F-bombs out.
Did he?
Yeah. But he was just one of those.
But just not every second word, like
yeah,
you.
exactly. Not even fuck. Like, because poor old Loz, he had me and fucking Paul, and so the cunt, he lived down the go, and we were both fucking swearers.
Oh, okay.
So poor old Loz had the two filthiest fucking mouths in Telecom. In his gang. But old fella, he loved me. Like, he was like a mentor to me, and I used to want to model myself off him. Do you know what I mean? With just being just a really good fucking person. Because when you watch people like that and how they live, there's never any like real drama in their fucking life. And I've always said that people, like, you just do the right thing by people, and if you could just be a good person, good energy's always around you.
Yeah.
And that's how I live now. Is hanging around fuckwits.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You
that's
just got to
true.
fucking just distance.
Yep.
And just be a really good person. And that's how you attract good people. And that's how we're going to attract our fucking sexy new partner. She's out there.
Well, you're only 30, so
Yeah,
you're
I'm only
looking at
30,
like
so
25.
So, we can punch the numbers, we can work with that. But, then that's how we fucking get through life. And if we do that fucking right thing, like I said, I don't go to fucking church, but I believe in God. Like,
Yeah.
like I just believe that there's the universe, that there is higher powers at work around our life.
We would know. It probably goes Marshall,
Dave.
Oracle.
Yep. And then God. Yes, that's it. So I'm getting there. I'm still working on the levels. But, that's all we need to fucking do. And that's how we lose that anxiety and that fucking depression, because depression, that's dwelling on the past and shit and things that have gone fucking wrong.
The past. That's the worst. Dwelling on the past.
Dwelling on the past.
Like, just learn from
Fix it.
Learn from the past.
Exactly. Learn from it.
You can't fucking change it. You might have fucked up. You probably did fuck up. We've all fucked
Well,
up
if you did,
in the past.
Go and apologise.
Yeah, or whatever. Even just made mistakes for yourself without
Yeah,
affecting anyone
absolutely.
else that you kind of regret. And you're
Exactly.
like,
Just learn from it and
learn
become a better
from it.
person. Just level up.
That's it.
Level up.
But that's what it's
Okay.
about.
We're
Your
not
whole
gonna make
life.
that mistake again. Yeah.
Your whole life.
And then if we keep improving, that's when things get better.
Yeah,
Don't worry about the future. Live for now. Live right now.
that's right.
That's how we
And don't
lose
worry about the
anxiety.
past. Don't worry about the past. Learn from the past.
Exactly. Learn, be the better person, and then fucking just
That's it.
make shit happen, And if you've got to talk about it, go and talk to people about it. Talk to your family.
Yeah.
DM me or DM the Oracle. Who's your dad?
The Oracle would
Oracle.
give some advice.
Yes. Oh, look, you just...
Or
no
direct them in the
nonsense.
right direction.
Yes.
Put them in the right
You
direction.
would steer him. Well, that's...
Steer them in the
Well,
right
like I was saying,
places.
most of the people we've spoken to, They know the answers.
Yes.
Everyone, 90% of the people, they know the answers. They just want to hear someone else talk.
First step is the hardest, though. I would
Exactly.
say from
Yeah.
if
Opening
there's-
up.
Yeah, if there's like 10 different fucking things that you're like, fuck, what's the issue
Start at
with
the start.
me? Yeah.
Then that's where you have to like stop, take stock, and go, okay, we're still fucking this. What are we gonna fucking fix?
Yep.
Like I remember when I was going through depression, really fucking bad. After I lost family and it's fucking family court, and I'm sitting at home, hadn't seen the kids for fucking 3 months. I was just a fucking wreck, and I just remember there was days where I'd fucking just hide in the house all fucking day and just fucking lay.
Really?
There.
Even-
Yeah, just fucking just stay inside. I couldn't come outside, and then fucking like I remember fucking just I'd only come out at night. I'd wait till it got dark before I got in the truck so I'd have to talk to people. That's how bad I got at stages there. Like I remember, I didn't even know I had depression.
See, I never really, like when I first met you all those years ago, I never really thought you were ever like that. I always thought you were a pretty happy person, like especially around the yard and stuff. You were always,
Yeah.
like always easy to approach and talk to.
Yeah.
But we never dug deep, but I never kind of assumed that there was like
Dude, I remember
shit going on.
I remember driving along on the fucking truck. This is when Nat first left. And we were doing 50-50 with the kids and ended the week off. And then fucking trucks were fucking flat out, And
That week off when you first start is like a hard week, isn't it?
was
Like as
tough.
a,
Coming
I'm
home to
assuming,
empty fucking house.
I'm assuming for men and women,
Yeah.
like you come home to an empty house until you
that house
actually
was fucking a
get
buzz.
used to it and work out some shit with your own life.
Now I love it.
Yeah, fucking I. Me too. But you got to get there. It takes time. Like, is it Sunday yet?
Come and get your fucking kids.
But at the start, it's fucking
Yeah.
hard, and that can last years.
Mate,
But you really got to work on that, like that bit, because that's probably the hardest bit.
before I knew I had fucking depression, I remember fucking I was subbing at JAT then, so I was at JAT during the day and then fucking tanker at night. And I remember I used to do golden cockerel. That was good because I didn't have to interact with too many fucking people because I went from an extrovert to an introvert like just overnight. I was just like I didn't want to be around people. I was just like fuck this. And then, I'm driving around Optimus fucking Prime and everybody's pulled up wanting to talk to me and shit like that. And I remember I used to pull up a place and I would just stop, park the truck, and I would hide in the sleeper. Hide, just so I didn't have to talk to people.
Yeah,
and I remember I was driving down Mount Cotton Road and I never knew what depression was. I didn't have a fucking clue, right? And next minute I'm just fucking bawling my eyes out. Uncontrollably. I don't know why. I'm fucking swearing to myself, going, what the fuck? I was just fucking sobbing. It just couldn't fucking stop. And I'm just about to go, oh, fuck this, straighten up my ass, fucking sort this shit out. Like, and I'm screaming at myself, going, what the fuck's wrong with you, cunt? Fuck that shit ain't that fucking bad. It was fucking horrible, but, it's just like, fuck, pull up, fucking stood on the side of the road, wiped the tears and shit like that, and then next minute, bang, I'll be fine again. Okay, go in, fucking get on the dock, be bouncing, fucking the happiest guy there.
Yep.
Fucking walk out, close the doors, fucking see you on, drive off, and then I'll be stuck around again on the way back to fucking JAT. Yeah, then go drop the trailer, go hook up tag, and then keep it fucking going.
Yep.
Because I was just hiding from the fucking pain and just all the fucking bullshit, you know. And, like, even then, like, I didn't know what the fuck it was. It took, like I said, when my mother came over and just said, fucking, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Fucking, nothing wrong with me, and, so I look back at those experiences with that, and that's why I tell people, just go and talk to someone.
Yeah.
Just fucking go to the doctors, get a fucking, just a health check.
Yep.
And then
Actually, on talking to people, we've got some ideas, but I think we've kind of, I think we might need to dwell on it next time.
Yes. I think we just need to nut out a few more finer details on that one, and we definitely do need to talk about that. Yes. We go to that.
We've been talking too much.
But
shit.
yeah, look, if you've
got some ideas.
I know. Talk to people. And our idea is going to help with this.
Yep.
Talking to people. But bloody, go to the doctors. If you're struggling, just fucking go to the doctors and just go get a fucking health check.
Yeah.
Go there, do a health check.
Just talk to someone, maybe.
Yeah. And
Just
when you go to the
talk.
doctor, do what I did. I went in there and fucking just I went in for a health check, and then went Doctor, I'm fucked. Sat there for like an hour, bawling my fucking eyes out. And he goes, holy fuck.
You're like,
He
fuck.
goes, cancel my fucking afternoon appointments. This cunt's fucked. And we're going to fucking do a mental health plan for this cunt. Fucking double a dose on that
The
one.
computer blew up.
Yeah,
trying
that's
to
how it was.
Put the plan together.
Fuck, we're going to give you fucking 20 appointments just to start off, cunt. Fuck, you're fucked. Nah, it wasn't like that. It was just, that was the best thing. Just going there, and then I started looking forward to going and talking to someone and just...
Yeah.
And then that helped me to talk to other people and helped me to open up now about my experience.
Yep.
Going through all the depression and anxiety and all that sort of stuff. Because, like I said, I never knew what anxiety was, but fuck me dead. When that fucking hit me, Jesus.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah.
Like, just, that's all we need to do. Just talk about that shit. Self-reflect. Is there something you're doing wrong? Do you know what I mean? Like, look at yourself. Because you're the only one that can fix it. It's up to you. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, then we act better. When we know better, we do better. And then fucking, it's just a ripple effect. And everything, you just start
Ripple
off.
effect.
Holy fucking shit.
You just said it without even realising.
Bang!
Ripple effect.
Bang! You
Bang.
know?
That's it.
That's it.
Done.
You fixed.
Done.
You're healed now. Fuck off. But that's all we need to do. And it's just like when we're...
We need people to be healed and those people to heal other people.
Exactly.
And then those people to heal other
That's
people.
what we're doing.
And have that ripple effect on
'Cause
healing each other.
Because, a lot of people look at us and go, they perfect life and shit. It's like, no, it's not. We have to work at this.
Wow.
We
Yeah.
work at this. You don't, because you're the oracle.
Mine's
But
perfect.
I do. I've got to work
I
at
got
it.
nothing. I don't think I've got... I'm perfect.
You are. You're close to it. There's
I've got
Laurie, then there's
99.9.
It's just like fucking, people like look at us with envy and we look at other people and we become envious. It's like everyone's got fucking problems.
Yep.
We've all got problems. Just talk about the shit.
Yeah.
And you'll find you go to talk to someone and they'll go, fuck, hey, I went to the same fucking shit.
Yeah, that's right.
This is how I dealt with
This
it.
is what I did, yeah.
Yeah. And we
yeah.
just fucking, people can just, when we do that, don't take too much off social media when you see shit. Don't be getting too envious about that shit.
Nah.
Worry about yourself.
Don't look at our videos and think, fuck, who are those two legends?
Yeah, exactly. Just look in the mirror and say, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm sexy, and I'm fucking safe. It's all
Bang,
about being
and
safe.
that's it.
Safe, happy fucking days.
See you later.
Let's go be healthy,
good
wealthy.
end.